the morning, thankful for the afternoon, thankful for the evening.
Yeah, I get my weekly, I call it my monthly blister. Yeah, I need to change it.
מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני.
Poking over your shoulder. I thought we were.
מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. Thankful for our lives, thankful for our souls, thankful for the miracles, wondrous to behold. Thankful for the morning, thankful for the afternoon, thankful for the evening, nighttime blessed by you. Leolam va'ed, forever and ever. Leolam va'ed, forever and ever. Leolam va'ed, Leolam va'ed, forever מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו, אמותינו. Thankful for our lives, thankful for our souls, thankful for the miracles, wondrous to behold. Thankful for the morning, thankful for the afternoon, thankful for the evening, nighttime blessed by you. Leolam Va'ed, forever and ever. Leolam Va'ed, forever and ever. Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed, forever, 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 Leolam Va'ed.
That's so nice. Thank you. All right, let's see if we're live here. Is this there? Hopefully Bobby's getting those names down. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're going to get started in just a moment, so get comfortable. And we need Mark. There he is. Okay, we're ready to start. Yes.
How's she playing? I will put it right there.
Well, our service has begun, but our musicians have not quite. There we go. There we go. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So glad to have you all here on this beautiful Erev Shabbat. Roger and Marilyn are going to light. Yes, you don't even have to worry about it tonight. Gail gets the night off of lighting the Shabbat candles. Well, everyone, Shabbat Shalom. We're glad you're with us. Those of you who are at home, glad you're with us there. Those of you who are here in the parking lot, nice to see everyone here. And we're glad to be celebrating not only Shabbat, but Lag Ba'Omer. We'll talk more about what that is in just a few moments. But first, we're going to join together in singing Hine Ma Tov, how good it is that we are together.
Hi, I'm so sorry. We're here. Together.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad.
Let's hear you out there. Sing from your cars or your chairs. Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad. Let's hear everyone. Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shenerachim gam yachad. Shenerachim gam yachad. Well, we have some Shabbat Shaloms here from Facebook. Shabbat Shalom to you, Gary Dicker and Carol, and the Shears are here in the parking lot and on Facebook, multitasking is well done. Nice to see you, Paul Roth. Lori Rossio, that's a fun one. My mom says beautiful stage. Our stage is about 90%, maybe 80% complete, but complete enough for us to be up here today. And we are very thankful to Marilyn and Roger for helping us to actually be on a stage that's permanent and will be used for a long time. I don't know about you guys, but in the parking lot, it smells like camp right now. We have the campfire is going. It smells like new wood. We're on some kind of weird structure, and it all is coming together and feeling like we're in the right place at the right time. Larry Singer, Shabbat Shalom. Prastowski's nice to see you. Charlie and Richard. You see any others on there, Rabbi? I see. Oh, here's Connie Hirsch. And my dad. Anyway, yes. Hello, Dad. Hello, everyone. So we're going to keep on singing in just a moment. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, that I will build this world from love. Let's give that a shot.
Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai. Build this world from love. Yadada, yadada, yadada.
And you must build this world.
You must build this world from love. Yadada, yadada, yadada.
And if we build this world from love,
and if we build this world from love, yadada, yadada, yadada.
then God will build this world from love.
Then God will build this world from love. Yadada, yadada, yadada. Olam chesed yibaneh. Yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibaneh. Yadadai, yadadai, yadadai.
And if you have a prayer book in the car, or if you are watching at home, we're at the bottom of the slide. You'll see we're on page 2 for the candle blessings. And we are going to invite Marilyn and Roger to come on over here. We'll all sing the blessings together, but if you would like to do the actual lighting. There we go. And it's not uncomplicated, actually. Let me do this. This might be easier. I will put them on after. Yeah, it's true, Gail. You have to push like the top and the bottom at the... or I can ceremonially do it for you. All right. There we go. Beautiful. That's great. Thank you. Right. Gail, you wanna sing for us?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom. And thank you to you two so much. All right. Not only did they give us this beautiful stage, but Roger and Marilyn said they want to paint the whole thing too, which is very kind of. No, just kidding. Maybe someone wants to help us stain it and make it look pretty. We're going to continue in just a moment, but I want to first, before we move into our service, I want to give you a brief explanation about what are we doing here tonight. This, by the way, is our 14th drive-in. This is drive-in number 14, so that's exciting. We got some people excited about that. All right. Shabbat Shalom back there. It is really nice to be together, and it's nice that this year Lag Ba'Omer and Erev Shabbat happen to coincide with one another. This is one of those minor holidays on the Jewish calendar that perhaps many folks don't know about. Remember last week when I talked about the website www.isitajewishholiday.com? Just like earlier in this week for Pesach Sheni, for the second Passover, today if you go to that website, the screen says yes, because it's another minor holiday, Lag Ba'Omer. So what's Lag Ba'Omer? Lag is the Hebrew letters Lamed and Gimel together make the number 33. This is the 33rd day of this Omer period, the period between Passover and the holiday of Shavuot, the period that, according to tradition, the Israelites were free people but hadn't received the Torah quite yet. So the Omer is 49 days long, and the question is, why are we celebrating today on the 33rd day? And the answer is, well, nobody actually knows for sure. There are a lot of different explanations. Here are a couple of the ideas that we think. One possibility is that the 33rd day marks the yahrzeit of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, a sage of the Mishnah and leading disciple of Rabbi Akiva. There's another theory that on the 33rd day of the Omer was the day on which a horrible plague ended that had killed almost 24,000 of Rabbi Akiva's disciples. So this was the day that the plague ended. That's a nice idea. While the historic timing maybe doesn't totally work out for that, it's a widely circulated idea that I think is probably as good as any. While this Omer period we're in is a period of semi-mourning, Lag Ba'Omer breaks up that sadness with lots of joy and gladness. That's the idea, is that we celebrate today, and what better way to celebrate than in the parking lot with bonfires. There's also the tradition of bonfires, as I mentioned, which is something that you'll see often in Israel. Why bonfires, you might be asking? And perhaps it's a way of bringing light into a dark time, joy into a period of mourning. I think we're all acquainted with those feelings this year. So tonight, with our campfires and our fire performer after the service, we too will bring some joy and celebration and light to the darkness. If you'd like to share with us in a comment on Facebook, maybe what are some of the sources of light in your life these days? Where have you found light? If you want to share those, we'll try and read them throughout the service later on. I want to also acknowledge as we begin our service the intense heartache and the pain that the Jewish community on a whole is feeling following the stampede that occurred last night during another Lag Ba'Omer celebration. We mourn for those lives that were lost. We send prayers of healing and comfort to all those who are involved. And we pray for a time when those families will feel just a little bit of light again, just a little bit of hope. May our light tonight shine brighter for those lights that we lost yesterday, and may their memories be for a blessing, and may we find a way, even in these strange and dark times, to celebrate light and joy and gladness. That is our goal this evening with Lag Ba'Omer. So we're going to continue in our service with Lecha Dodi as we welcome in Shabbat.
Likrat kala, yalalai, 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 neshama, nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, yalalai, 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 neshama, nekabela, shama v'zahar. Dibar echad, ish bi'anu el ha'meyucha, l'mray echad, u'shal echad, l'shem u'tiferet, le'lihintihila, le'hadodi likrat kala, yalalai, 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 l'neshama.
By the way, we're on page 20 on the prayer book, page 20. You can spiritually rise or physically rise if you'd like, and we are going to welcome the Shabbat bride. Shalom. Ateret.
Shabbat, Mekabela. Dodi li kakala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat Lekabela La 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 yalla yalla la yalla 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 la
Let's hear everyone. Yalla, la, 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 la. Yalla, la, la. Yalla, la, yalla, la.
Beautiful. Now that we have welcomed Shabbat, we'll continue with reading together either on page 27 in your prayer books or page 10 in our slides. And we'll read together, Teach Me. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to hope, to know, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. We hope we can wake up to all of the ways we can feel grateful, perhaps see anew with the warmer weather, and perhaps that new feeling of freedom. And just being outdoors here is really wonderful on this beautiful stage. So we're going to continue singing together. Are we awake and are we prepared for Shabbat to begin?
We'll find out.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla la la la, 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 yalla la la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yalla la la la, 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 yalla
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma potech she'arim, uvidvuna mishaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono. You are the creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
We'll continue reading together with Ahavat Olam on page 32 in your prayer books, or slide number 15. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them helps give meaning to our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. I love it. Our two prayers about light and joy as we celebrate
Perfect.
Lag Ba'Omer.
Couldn't be better.
Definitely.
And as the sun is shining in brightly,
yeah.
it feels so good. And hopefully you're feeling that sunshine wherever you are this evening. Let's continue with Listen.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen, listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen, listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all of your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all that chatter that gets in the way, and listen, listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen, listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, or from the valley below. It could come from the edge of the universe. It could come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod Malachuto Le'olam. Listen, listen to our God. Listen, listen to our God.
We're going to turn to the Mihamoha prayer, our prayer for gratitude and joy and thanksgiving. And certainly following a prayer that asks us to listen and asks us to open our eyes to the beauty of the world around us. Fitting that the next prayer that we're singing tonight is Mihamoha, this prayer that says, thank you for the miracles that are in our lives. So let's join together in singing. You can find that on page 40 or right here on the slides.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mihamoha ba'elim Adonai.
We'll continue singing together, page 44, or on our slides, number 25, one of our all-time favorites to sing together, Vishamru. As long as the music's not flying everywhere.
Music is flying everywhere.
The only downfall.
The next thing is for us to enclose this,
You do one. Okay.
make it, get rid of the wind,
Got it.
then we'll just move
Well,
right
she's gonna
in.
get 3. I'll do 2. Got it. All right. Sorry about that. The wind.
Okay.
Thank you. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Beini ubein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Vayom Hashvi Shabbat vayinafal Shabbat vayinafal Everybody
Boom, 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 boom.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam
We'll continue together with the Amidah, or standing prayers. First, Son and I vote the Mihamoha, then give a rote. So if you would like to stand, either spiritually in your cars, or if you're outside here or at home, we'll continue on page 46.
Ananana Adonai Ananana Sfatai Tita Ananana Ufi Agi Tehilatecha Ananana Adonai Ananana Sfatai Tita Ananana na 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 Svatayim Tifach. Na 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 Ufi Ani Tehila Techa.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Ha'gadol Ha'gibor Ha'nara Ha'elyon Koneh Chasadim Tovim V'koneh Hakol V'zocher Hasteafot V'imahot U'mevih Geula Livnei B'neihem Le'ma'an Shemo V'yahavah Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Tavrav Le'hoshi'ah Mechaker Hayim B'chesed Mechayeh HaKol Be'rachamim Rabim Zomech Noflim Ve'rofei Cholim U'matir Asurim U'mekayem Emunato L'shenei Afar Mihamoha B'gevurot U'mita Melech Melech Meimit U'mechayem U'matzmiach Yeshua V'emanata l'chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol
Amen.
Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh
U'kedoshim b'kol yom Yehalu chasela Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
We'll now take a few moments of silent prayer and reflection using either the words on the following pages in your prayer book or whatever may be in your own heart this Shabbat and Lag Ba'Omer evening. We'll continue in a few moments with our prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Oseh Shalom, Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru Amen. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Well, you can certainly be seated if you'd like, and we're going to, in just a moment, share some of these things that folks have written on Facebook about where do you find light these days. I want to just give a plug to the campfire over here that's sitting empty. If anybody wants to make s'mores, it's not just for kids. There's a whole bonfire over here with materials. Anyone who wants to go over it, it's certainly open to do that anytime you'd like to do that. So, Rabbi, should we scroll through and see what have folks written for the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings light into our world? I see Rebecca Sella says, the hope of getting vaccinated has been a light recently. That is for sure.
For sure.
Changes everything.
Absolutely.
Should we do our standard
Let's do it.
Yeah, at every drive-in we've been asking if you could honk your horn or shout out if you are vaccinated. So let's hear it. Anyone vaccinated? All right. You on Facebook, we're assuming that you are vaccinated or sequestered. So that is terrific. Yay for that.
Feels like it gets a little louder every time.
Absolutely.
Which is really nice. Richard and Charlie shared seeing their grandkids is bringing great joy, which is wonderful. I'm sure a light too. Meredith shared the thing that brings her great joy is spending time with her mom and having dinner together, as well as teaching her preschoolers every day.
Love that.
It's beautiful.
Pam and Ira right here from the parking lot said that FaceTime visits with their grandson brings them joy. And I'm sure a lot of light for you guys as well. That's really nice. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see. I don't see any others. Anybody else want to say, anybody want to shout one out of your car about something that brings light and joy into your lives these days?
Seeing friends again? That's awesome.
Yes.
100%.
Nice to actually be with humans.
Right.
Seeing my
Makes
kids.
a big difference, that's for sure.
Nick, you said seeing your friends?
Seeing my kids.
Your friends.
Seeing your kids.
Soon.
Your kids, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
It's nice that we can be a little bit looser here at Temple, and we're planning all kinds of programming for the summer where we can actually be in the same outdoor space.
Definitely.
God willing, maybe even in the sanctuary at some point this summer safely. So we'll figure all that out.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully. So I'm so glad there's been so much light and joy, and hopefully the light will continue for a little while longer while we sing our way through the end of the service. I'll turn it over to Rabbi for Misha Berach.
Okay, beautiful. So we are certainly thinking of those who may need a little extra light, who may be in need of some healing light, of body or mind or spirit. We're thinking of all of those who are afflicted with COVID-19, all of those who remain on the front lines and in the medical field, who are helping to create that healing. And as we often like to say, we all have a chance to spread that light and to help folks feel that in this time of darkness, whatever they may be going through. So if you hear a name of someone you know, or if you've shared a name, we encourage you. You're in your cars. We can't see you if you want to send a text, or maybe plan after the service to call, or maybe plan a safe visit. Awesome, I got it, yeah. So that we can share that light. We can be bringers of that light, which I think is such a powerful reminder on Lag Ba'Omer. So this Shabbat, we are praying for the healing of Bill Ackerman, Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Lynn Adams, Sarah Bates, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Libby Blakely, Jonathan Bleiweiss, Marjorie Block, Paul Branson, Joan Bray, Florence Bricker, Lee Boudin, Dave Saderquist, David Cohen, Dorothy Cohen, and Rob Cohen. We're thinking of Lily Kovitz, Adrian Crawford, Rick Crawford, Tony Diegler, Carrie Ebert, Elaine Ellick, Don Feibel. Thinking of Carol Fay, Michael Fiorelli, Rachel Fish, Olivia Glick, Alan Goldberg, Rachel Goldblatt, Bernice Goldstein, Jimmy Green, Brad Hannon, and Jessica Hannon. We're thinking of David Haas, Don Kerr, Jeanette Clayman, Aiden Kramer, Leah Levinson, Barb Lucas, Angel Marrero. We're praying for Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Paul Mickelson, Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, David Palmer, Nick Parisi, Aaron Phelan. We're thinking of Jackie Phillips, and Ian Phillips, Rashi Prstowski, Jessica Rathkopf, Isabel Resendez, William J. Rees. We're thinking of Barry Richmond, Zachary Rowe, Arthur Rose, Irving Rose, June Sahara, Rolf Sauer, Sandy Schaefer. We're thinking of Mitch Schifrin, Richard Schur, Karen Skilkin, Robert Weiss, and Lee Wilkoff, as well as Chuck Paul, Peggy Fight, Barbie Fewer, Dorothy Collins, and Ruth Ann Stewart. Any other names on this?
I'm going to add also Kathy Cantor and Candy Barlev.
Thank you very much. For them and for all those who
Andrew
need
Morales.
healing. Yes.
Andrew Morales.
Thank you. For them and for all others who are in need of healing, we'll sing together Misha Berach.
Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabera imotenu mikor Abraham liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
We'll continue singing together by Yom Hahu.
Bayom Hahu Yehi Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu Yehi Ushemo Echad. V'ne'emar, as it is written, V'ne'emar, let it be said, to rule the earth. On that day God shall be one. V'haya Adonai L'melech HaKol Haaretz. On that day God's name shall be one. Vayom Hahu Yeh Adonai Echad. Vayom Hahu Yeh Ushemo Echad. Ushemo Echad.
So as we've talked about, there's a lot of connections between Lag Ba'Omer and light, and we lit the Shabbat candles. We've got these two amazing bonfires. But as we turn to Mourner's Kaddish, we also know that there is a strong connection between light and memory as we light Yartzeit candles. And I want to mention that, Rabbi, your words really resonated with me about Lag Ba'Omer, because I personally am also in a time of sadness as we lost my rabbinic mentor, Rabbi Morley Feinstein, too soon this week. And during this dark time, the lights have really been connecting with my colleagues and my friends and sharing stories and laughter and ways that we learned from him and the things that we'll carry with us forever. And I realized as you were speaking that also is light, that his light will live on in each of us as we carry forward all of that goodness and kindness and all of the ways that he was and all the things that he taught us. So as we approach Mourner's Kaddish, I encourage us to think about what kind of lights are we remembering? Who are we remembering who are lights for us? And how can we take that light and bring that forward and be those lights for others? And that means that their lights will never go out. They will carry on in each one of us, in our hearts, and in the way that we spread that goodness and that joy that they brought to us. So if there's someone, if you are also remembering this evening, you're welcome to say their name aloud at this time, or to add a comment on Facebook. This evening we're remembering those whom we lost within these last 40 days. We're remembering Pam Belford, Carol B. Clark, Michael Dickerson Jr., Trevin Dixon, Rabbi Morley Feinstein, Shirley Dicker-Levin, Louis Lowy, Blanche Rose, and Tammy Toso. We also recall those who we lost at this season in years past and whose light still continues to shine for us. We remember Hy Ankerman, Rita Cannon, Tina Cohen, Jack Cooperman, Nachum Feinstein, Aaron Feldman, Abraham Golan, Nancy Greenspan, Leonard Holstein, Ruth Kleiman, Sarah Liebert, Nancy Loick, Ann Margolis, Lisa McCann, James Miller, Walter Miller, Stephen Rosenthal, J. Carey Rothstein, Harry Rosanchek, Eva Salon, Ada Slavin, Faye Snyder-Levison, Raymond Tannenbaum, William Title, Jack Warner, Margot Young, and James Zolliger. For them, for all those of no one left to say Kaddish for them, and for all those who are lights to humanity, will recite Mourner's Kaddish together, page 294 or slide number 37. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach Hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, B'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mivrach le'olam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal Shemei v'kudusha b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Ta'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, their memories will forever be for a blessing. Amen. You may be seated.
Can we mention also that we are, of course, thinking of everyone in Israel who is hurting, the 40 or so of our brethren who we lost last night. May their memories be a blessing as well. We're going to ask Bobby Kovitz to come and give us some announcements at the end of the service here.
This is great. I can come up here and not have to navigate around you. I can be in a different time zone over there. It's fantastic. Shabbat Shalom, TBS friends. Thank you for joining us for another wonderful drive-in Shabbat. And once again, I want to thank Roger and Marilyn Friedman for making all of this possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where are they? I don't tell you.
And I want to mention that I think it's important to mention that dues and fundraisers like tomorrow night's gala support the temple's operating budget. But it's donor-directed projects like this, or projects, funds that go to projects for a specific purpose, can have an incredible impact on the temple as well. So if there's something you're passionate about and want to make it happen at TBS, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'd love to chat with you about it. So Gala Details. You received an email today. You're going to get an email tomorrow. Facebook is going to be your hub for all things Gala. We're going to put all of the details there. But basically, high level, here's what you need to know. Starting at 7:45 tomorrow, whether you're at home or you're going to be joining us here at the drive-in, we're going to have Havdalah and pre-show entertainment with Mr. Mark Rossio. And Hannah. Fantastic. And are we getting top 40 or Rossio guitar solo for 10 minutes?
Well, I don't know. We're just gonna just have a good time.
We'll
That's
see where
what
it
Lag
goes.
Ba'Omer is about.
Okay.
Just celebration.
So if you're going to be watching from home, the Zoom link was provided in your email today. We'll provide it again tomorrow and put it on Facebook. But if you're going to be joining us for the drive-in or you're thinking about it, we have plenty of spots still available. You can RSVP on the TBS's website or provide a minimum $36 donation upon arrival. There's going to be 2 food trucks, Pete Abilities and Tortilla Street Food. We'll put the pre-order links up there, but you can also order on site. Nothing Bundt Cake will be doing dessert. It's going to be a fantastic time. Again, 7:45, everything starts, and Second City goes live at 8:30. Did I miss any details?
No, you got it.
All right, fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to a wonderful evening with all of you tomorrow. And as always, thank you for making TBS your Jewish home.
Woohoo. Thank you, Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby.
Hey, one note about our beautiful stage up here. A couple of folks have asked, so I just want to make sure that everyone knows there is going to be a ramp. It's going to be it's totally accessible. On that side, you'll see there's a giant gap in the fence. That's not just for us to plummet. It's where the ramp will go. So hopefully next time you're here for services, probably not by tomorrow night, but next time you're here for services, we'll have a ramp on that side as well. So accessibility is what we go for, joyful, personal, accessible, and even in our outdoor stage, that's the case. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do a closing song, and then we have our, for anyone who's interested, we have this amazing fire juggler is going to do a show for, there he is over there. I don't know his name, but he looks like a nice guy. He'll introduce himself, I'm sure.
And he will be far enough away from the stage, so we'll have it for next week.
Yeah, so if everyone, you'll see where they're setting up down there.
We don't want that kind of bonfire.
So you'll see where they're setting up down there. So if you want to just make sure you get to a spot where you can see, you're certainly welcome to leave your car and come sit over in this area somewhere away from this border that they're setting up.
And please, no smoking.
Okay. So so that'll start in about 10 minutes. So let's join together with a closing song.
Use shalom bimroma uya ase shalom aleinu ve'akol Israel ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom bimroma uya ase shalom aleinu ve'alko Israel ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom bimroma uya ase shalom aleinu ve'alko Israel ve'imeru amen. That's it. Oh, say shalom bimroma uya ase shalom aleinu ve'alko Israel ve'imeru amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're gonna keep on streaming, so don't shut off the streaming yet, guys, because we're gonna stream for anyone out there on Facebook who wants to watch this fire show. We'll do that. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll start in about 5 or 10 minutes, whenever they're set up down here.
Lasers, turn off your car.
Debbie Lasers has some sort of emergency going on. No emergency, no emergency. Just horn honking.
We got a beat.
I need more
got a beat.
marshmallows.
What?
We got a beat.
It's a marshmallow
yeah,
emergency.
Are you trying to beacon Robin back to the car? She found you. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
That's an F sharp, by the way, just so you know.
All right, guys.
If the door is locked and you try to do anything like it
Oh, on the
like you're
inside.
getting, out of the like I once had the windows down and if you take the
I thought we
valve
were using
away from
Shabam
the car,
music,
the
so I didn't
door
bring
slides.
anything. So,
So
but
I
luckily I
walked over there and
know
reached
about
in there to
9/4
unlock
of
the
it.
car,
So
and then that happened.
9/4.
Let's leave one of these mics active.
Okay.
Thank you. So why don't we keep this on so that people on Facebook can hear what's happening, and also we can. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. 6 it is. I'm gonna drop this down. I'm gonna lower this down. Hey, everyone, it looks like the show is starting. Looks like the show is starting. Come on over, everyone.